Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is BlueVein with Profiteer Trading. Today, we're going to be going over the market recap for today's session. So, let's get right into it. Here was our hypos for the day. Primary driving narrative was a breakout pullback of the composite value area high at 22.50, targeting 34s, run 45s. Return pullback composite value area high 2250, targeting the 2890s, and a breakout pullback of that massive short acceptance down here. So looking back, and then we obviously had FT71. He had his hypos for the day that I picked up later and added to my prep. So I can check that off. Okay. So what the main driving narrative I had was this primary situation, this push up retest of the value area high, bringing us into 10.6 value area. What actually happened today? We had this opening drive up. I was stalking and about to get into a long right down here as we pushed into and compressed into the value area high. Trump sent a tweet out and sent it skyrocketing. I never got a retest opportunity to get long, so I never did. We broke right into the 10.6 value area. Kind of had a attempted imbalance down breakout. It was failed, and this right here I thought was an amazing trade opportunity. You break back into the 10.6 value area, and you just hold. Time acceptance. Hold, 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 hold. We were trading at these levels from 10.18 to 10.49. So for a long period of time, we were holding and accepting into this area. And as you can see, when we first got in here and started holding, we were farther away from this DVA line. But with time, we actually brought the DVA line all the way here. So you could have most definitely qualified along right here, given we had bounced in and held inside of this value area low. Time acceptance, DVA was on par, rhythm was on par. Obviously, you had that narrative that drives straight up to the value area high, where you'd be looking to take profit. Pushed down, you had a slight retest right there. You could have technically qualified at a short right there on that retest, failed retest. You might have gotten stopped out based on your trade management, except a stop up here would have been fine. Came back, retested it again, another opportunity for you to have gotten short off the value area high. Boom, impulse move back down to the value area low, where you would be taking profits. We came up, tested the low again, pushed out, peaked out, said, nope, I don't want to go low. Came back in. Technically, if you were looking to play this rotational behavior and you saw this, as this was just a tiny chunk, we were still technically accepted within this value area, so you could have qualified along. You would have want to seen it again push in with aggressiveness into this value area. That would have been more of a risky trade, but nevertheless, you could have taken it. And then here's where we actually, this is where the acceptance picture changes. We've pushed out with a substantial amount out of the value area. You have a change in context, a change in picture. We didn't get to touch that prior composite value area. Came back up and just kind of chopped around. Obviously, just now we had this massive pump up, rip down off of some trade negotiation news. So this is what the reality was. Again, going back to the prep that I had this morning, that was this primary narrative I had of us selling or having this opening drive, this retest opportunity I did not get, unfortunately, because as we were trying to hold just below that value area right down here, as we were holding down here, and these 22s, I was considering it. I was like, I could get long right here, but we're still below. We haven't accepted above the value area. So then right here, Trump sends his tweet. It takes it to about here. And at that point, it was too far away. I never got a retest. The best trade opportunity for the day would have been right here and right up here. Those were the two. So looking into the overnight session, what am I seeing? Obviously, the order flow is going to be a little messed up with this algo and everything. But let's just look at TPOs. So here's the algo. We just peaked up, tried to peek into this massive area of resistance that we've seen. Every time we get up here, we end up getting faded back down. So a move back into the 10.6 value area is to be expected. And unless we have a fundamental catalyst, I would expect us to kind of hold around and just chop within this area until tomorrow, where we could then have the ability to try and get imbalanced to the downside again. So that's pretty much what happened today, what I'm looking at for tonight. I hope you all had a great trading session, and I'll see y'all in the next one.